Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my Lufenia Plus video for the new story? Sub-story? Well, it's basically Garnet's event, so yeah, let's just call it that, Garnet's event. So, right off the bat, these bosses will do a gravity HP damage, where they will leave you at 10% of your health. So it is based on your current health. So if you're at full percent, you'll do 90% damage. Full health, you'll do 90% damage. If they've initially brought you down to 10%, then they'll do 90% of that remaining health left. So yeah, effectively they can't kill you. I don't believe so. I've never gone down to 1 HP and then received that Sandstorm plus attack. But if it's gravity based, then they should not be able to kill you with it. The only worry is that after they do that Sandstorm plus, you take a look at their max brave. Yeah, they will have a super high max brave, and the problem with that is that towards the later part of the fights, you're not really doing much brave shaving, so there is a chance that you are not able to break them. So even when you're at very low health, you can still die to these bosses. That is the problem, at least. Another issue, again towards the end of the fight, you guys will see later on. I'm saying it now just in case I forget later, because I had to speed up this video. This video is actually pretty long, so I decided to speed it up because most of the damage is off-turn damage, and this fight is actually pretty straightforward. Just don't die. But yeah, towards the later stage of the fight, they will go into this Quicksand plus mode or form or whatever, I believe. I believe that's what it's called anyway. But yeah, the problem with that is it will sap your HP, and it's a constant thing until the boss dies. So this along with the Sandstorm plus actually will put you at a really low health. So just be careful when you finish the fight to have at least half on everyone, because the HP requirement for this fight is actually pretty generous. It's 550,000. I think so. Yeah. I don't think it's 55. 55 seems a bit low. But yeah, 550,000. And I actually made the mistake. You'll see later on with the call thing, you know, where you use the call and they do the Sandstorm plus. Yeah, I made a mistake and I still managed to hit that HP requirement. So yeah, you don't have to worry if a chunk of your health is missing, because I still managed to clear that requirement. So the Orb Condition deal lightning damage, and I believe it's only lightning damage. Let me take a look. Oh, water damage as well. So yeah, not really an issue with the amount of calls we have nowadays, you know. And if you have an issue with lightning, then you can use I can't remember her name, but for the water call, at least you can use Whither. Yeah, she enchants your party with water. I believe it's only the base. I mean, what am I saying? Wait, has already come out? I can't remember. I think I skipped it if it was out. I mean, I'm not really interested in Whither. But yeah, her base call actually applies water enchant, and the call that I'm thinking of is... Hold on. Yeah, I'm checking it right now so that I don't have to. I won't make a mistake. Ash, yeah, that is who I'm thinking of. Ash. She will enchant your party with lightning damage. Another way is to, well, run Garnet, and she will take care of the orb basically, because from the way my run has went, it has never gone below double digits, I believe. And even if it did, I was in no danger of dying from the orb. Beatrix is also a really good option here, because first of all, she can get rid of their buffs. She can counter, and she also counters light in the form of lightning. So yeah, it also increases the orb. And with her HP mitigation, the Holy Knight's Guard, something like that. Yeah, it also stops the Sandstorm from damaging her HP. So yeah, the only thing it doesn't stop is actually the Brave Step, but again, it's a really good option here, because if you, especially towards the end of the fight, you know, you want to mitigate that damage at, I believe, 19%. Was it 19%? I believe it was 19%. It happens at 69, 39, and yes, I think it's 19. There we go. So yeah, this is the 69 counter, you know, the threshold for the 69%. And yeah, it only triggers when one boss. Oh, okay. Let me rephrase this. When one boss hits 69% or whichever threshold, then only that particular boss will do the Sandstorm Plus. So basically, you have to well, at these specific thresholds, it is actually better to eat the Sandstorm 3 in a row, just so that you don't have to constantly constantly recover your health. Because, for example, you eat one Sandstorm, you bring your health up to 100% again, and then you eat another Sandstorm, and then you have to recover your health again. So it is more efficient if you just eat all three, and then just use Garnet's EX to heal you up to like 90% of health. You know, it doesn't. I believe this was the intention of the fight. So I'm really loving the new Garnet. Her follow-up damage is it is so spectacular, I feel. No regrets having to pity her LD, but I mean, it would have been nice, you know, to not pity it, but yeah, no regrets. Which is why I wasn't really raging in my full video, but yeah, there we go, look at that. Cap damage and battering the party, so yeah, beautiful. So my recommendation for this fight is that once the orb disappears, in fact not once the orb disappears at 79% and comes back at 39%. And I would say, in fact, yes, that is when the orb comes back. So yeah, I'm not so sure about this counter horn stand whatever thing. I'm pretty sure that is only if you use a melee attack, then it will trigger a unique ability of the boss. But yeah, nobody's dumb enough to bring any melee. Well, intentionally at least, bring a melee character in, unless it's like some challenge that they're trying to do, you know. But yeah, so there we go. Brought my friend Cloud Darkness in. Not doing much damage. I mean, the aura bot at least just disappeared, you know. It was basically Garnet. I should have actually kept her in on hindsight, you know. Beatrix wasn't doing, like, she wasn't really necessary at this point of the fight, and I was in a pretty safe spot because on the off chance that I needed to, you know, really burst them down or anything, I could go into summon or go into burst sequence. So yeah, on hindsight I should have replaced Beatrix instead. Then I guess Ace would have done way more damage in his burst sequence. But oh well, you know, at least I still managed to clear the stage, right? So be very careful when you bring in your friend support also, because again, like I was saying, you do not want to bring it when the bosses are about to use a Sandstorm move. Or if you do bring them in, then make sure that there is ways for you to heal your friend support back up, or use Beatrix HP damage immunity. You know, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. So the only reason why I actually brought my Cloud of Darkness friend support in is because I'm actually looking to burst. Because if you see Ace burst, what do you call it, counter at the bottom is at 4 turns left. So yeah, it will occur during the burst sequence, which is what I want to happen. Yeah. So that is why I brought my friend support in. So I mean, it was a good time to actually bring in. And right here, I was actually thinking, you actually saw me using Beatrix HP variant, the HP immunity. So yeah, I wanted to go into the burst sequence and then do as much damage and bring. I keep thinking that there is a threshold at 39%. There is, but it is not the. It is the Sandstorm threshold. So yeah, because I keep thinking to myself, is this 39%? Is this 39%? Is this 39%? You know, that is the reason why I was so worried about A, I believe, because I have no way of healing Cloud of Darkness other than Beatrix C65 and her Saint's Claw. Yeah, so it's a passive healing for that. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. You know? So yeah, that is the reason why I applied her HP immunity buff before going into the burst sequence. So bring all three down to below 39% and then trigger the Sandstorm. Right here I was actually looking to not use his HP attack, and because first of all their buff or debuff slots are full, so adding that one more trap will not trigger or will not apply anything with with his HP LD variant. So yeah, it won't apply anything. So yeah, so that is the reason why I use his C65 in the burst sequence. So there we go. 0 damage. The Orb is back, and there we go, 0 damage. In fact, 2 misses. That was pretty funny. I remember that. 2 misses. I was like, okay. But yeah, strangely enough, these bosses are quite blind. It has nothing to do with its blind start, but yeah, they're actually pretty blind. They miss quite often, which actually surprises me. So yeah, at this point of time, I actually was just trying to get rid of my Cloud of Darkness, my friend support. I didn't need the follow-up anymore. In fact, Garnet would have done more, I believe, with her unique follow-up. So yeah, in fact, I was actually looking for the twins friend support, and I wasn't able to find any. So if you guys are able to, then yeah, just be careful that when you guys switch for your friend support, you want to do it when the boss will not trigger Sandstorm plus. Yeah, so preferably from 79% all the way down to 39%. Just switch something out of your friend support, bring them down to like 40% and make sure your friend support disappears, just so that you can heal up all the damage that they do. If not, then if you can heal up, then between 39% to 29%, yeah, I believe the next threshold will be 29%. You want to heal your friend support up and get rid of him, because the next threshold at 29%, you guys will see pretty soon. Yeah, there we go, Quicksand form. So this is the HP set that I was telling you guys about, and there is no way to remove it. It will constantly tick for the rest of the fight. So Cloud of Darkness, when she exits, will actually take a little bit of HP damage, and that I cannot heal back up. So yeah, could have been better, but I kind of went in blind because I didn't know about this Quicksand ability. So yeah, guys, just be careful with this Quicksand, and you guys will be fine. I mean, the HP requirement is pretty high, so we have a bunch of leeways to play around with. So there we go. I was actually wondering why was I taking HP sap. So I thought it was the debuff that was on our party. That was just basically the max HP down. So yeah, that is something to be quite to be wary about. But again, the HP down is not much compared to like a few of the other bosses that we have fought. I think it's like a few thousand, maybe 10,000. So it's not much. Yeah, I believe Ace was like 13k at the start. So yeah, it is not much, but it might cause one of your party member to die accidentally, you know, so just be careful. So Garnet is back. In fact, I noticed that I had a bunch of LDs with Garnet and Beatrix, so you guys can spam a little bit more with the two of them. Yeah, here I was trying to understand like what is causing the HP sap. So I deduced that it was the Quicksand, because that's the only thing that's new in this fight, at least towards the end of it. And another interesting thing about Beatrix counter is that it is required that your party member takes damage in the sense of Brave or HP. So if it misses, Beatrix won't counter. So yeah, that is something to think about at least. So you might want to remove all your evasion passives, because the only time that the bosses actually do a HP damage attack is the Sandstorm Plus or the Quicksand. But yeah, other than that, they don't really do any HP damage per se. So as long as you can constantly keep them broken, then yeah, you got getting broken isn't even an issue also, because they don't do any follow-up attacks like some of the counterparts. You know, I'm sure you guys know which bugs I'm talking about. The purple one, where if you get broken, they'll immediately do a HP follow-up attack. So yeah. Right here, actually, I could have saved Garnet's EX. Though, you know, I was just saying, yeah, there we go, the Sandstorm Plus. Kind of there we go, another miss on Ace. It's insane. But yeah, heal up immediately, only to immediately again take damage. So whatever I healed just went back down to 10%. So yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of healing. Right here is my mistake I was talking about. Quite a major mistake if there we go. I only noticed that he went to 19%. I was like, shit. Okay, see if it has taken damage and I can't heal it. I was like, oh no. Then I realized 550,000 and I'm at 580 something thousand. So I was like, seems like I'm able to heal that damage back up, you know. So yeah, I think it's possible that we got here. I'm check 58,000. Sorry, 500. All three of my party members would have been dead. But yeah, 558. Oh my god, numbers hard. 58,000. If I manage to heal at least half of everybody's health, then yeah, I will still be within the HP requirement. So I'm constantly checking because I didn't really want to restart. It took, at this point of the fight, I believe it was almost close to the half an hour mark already. So I didn't really want to restart. But if I had to restart, I wanted to, you know, restart now so that I can not waste any more time. You know, reach the end and then realize, hey, I didn't hit the HP requirement. So there we go. I checked and I'm like, hey, everybody's half, and I'm at 30 something thousand HP damage. So yeah, still within the HP requirement. So I was actually thinking of just killing one boss off and then focusing the last one down with 3 party members so that the set damage might be lesser. But I'm noticing now that it doesn't matter whether one is up or all 3 is up, the set damage is actually constant. In fact, in the sense that whether if there's one in Quicksand mode, I will still take the same damage as if all 3 were in Quicksand mode. So yeah, it doesn't matter whether all 3 are alive or only one is alive. So, and again, there is no rage mechanic, so you don't have to worry about leaving one alive and then it just does insane amount of damage. No, you don't have to. You can just kill all 3 together or one by one. Doesn't matter. Right here, yeah, very nice. I went into summon so that I can trigger more HP damage with Ace BT effect. So yeah, there we go. Finish the fight with Beatrix. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it would have been nicer to finish off with Garnet, so with LD at least, so it can at least heal the party to full. But yeah, I'm still within the HP requirement, so yeah, I don't care. So yeah guys, wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you guys in the next one.